The Nuggets are heavily favored with an 82.5% chance of winning and are on a three-game winning streak. Denver has been dominant offensively, averaging 120.6 points per game and shooting 50.5% from the field this season. Nikola Jokic remains the centerpiece for Denver, averaging 29.5 points, 12.9 rebounds, and 10.3 assists per game, and is coming off his NBA best 23rd triple-double of the season in their last matchup against the Pelicans. Jamal Murray has also been a key contributor, averaging 22.3 points and 6.5 assists over the last 10 games. Pelicans, struggling with injuries and sitting at 12-38, will rely heavily on Trey Murphy III, who has been on a hot streak, averaging 37.7 points over his last 3 games. However, New Orleans has lost 6 straight games and faces challenges defensively, allowing opponents to shoot 48.3% from the field. Denver's efficient offense and home court advantage make them strong favorites to extend their win streak in this matchup. The Kings, sitting at 25-24 and 9th in the Western Conference, are favored with a 63.3% chance of winning and are looking to extend their 7-game home winning streak. The Kings average 116.5 points per game, ranking 7th in the league offensively, but they allow 115.3 points per game, which places them 22nd defensively. Domantas Sabonis is a key player for Sacramento, averaging 20.6 points, 14.3 rebounds, and 6.5 assists per game this season. Sacramento has also won its last 6 meetings against Orlando, showcasing dominance in this matchup. The Magic enter the game with a 24-27 record and are 8th in the Eastern Conference. They are on a 4-game losing streak and have struggled offensively, ranking near the bottom of the league with just 107.2 points per 100 possessions. Paolo Banchero leads Orlando with averages of 22.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per game. However, their recent loss to Golden State highlighted offensive inefficiencies, including poor three-point shooting, 8 for 32, and free throw struggles, 50%. The Kings are favored by 5.5 points, with the total over-under set at 216.5 points. Sacramento's strong home form and offensive firepower make them the favorites to secure another win against a struggling Magic team. The Grizzlies, sitting at 34-16 and 2nd in the Western Conference, are well-rested heading into this matchup. In contrast, the Raptors, 16-33, are on the second night of a back-to-back after a hard-fought 121-115 loss to the New York Knicks on Tuesday night. Memphis boasts one of the league's top offenses, averaging 123.4 points per game while shooting an impressive 48.6% from the field. Ja Morant leads the way for the Grizzlies with his dynamic playmaking and scoring ability, supported by Jaren Jackson Jr., who contributes on both ends of the floor. Memphis also excels in rebounding and defensive pressure, which could be key against a tired Raptors team. The Raptors have shown resilience recently, winning 8 of their last 11 games before their loss to New York. They rely on R.J. Barrett, 21.6 points per game, Scotty Barnes, 20.1 points and 8.1 rebounds per game, and Jakob Poeltl, 14.4 points and 10.3 rebounds per game to lead their offense. However, fatigue may be a factor after their intense game against the Knicks, where they nearly overcame a 23-point deficit before falling short. Given Memphis's rest advantage and superior offensive firepower, they are favored to win this matchup. The Grizzlies' ability to exploit Toronto's defensive lapses and control the boards will likely be decisive in securing a victory. The Timberwolves, currently 27-23 and 7th in the Western Conference, are well-rested and enter the game as heavy favorites with an 81% chance of winning. Meanwhile, the Bulls, at 21-29 and 10th in the Eastern Conference, are on the second night of a back-to-back after a road loss to the Detroit Pistons. They are led by Anthony Edwards, who averages 26.5 points per game, along with Julius Randle and Naz Reid. However, Edwards and Randle are listed as questionable for this game due to injuries, while Dante DiVincenzo is confirmed out. The Timberwolves excel defensively, allowing just 108 points per game, which ranks 4th in the league. Offensively, they average 111.1 points per game and shoot a strong 38.3% from three-point range, 3rd best in the NBA. The Bulls are struggling defensively, ranking 29th in the league by allowing 119.9 points per game. Offensively, they average 116.5 points per game and rely on Nikola Vucevic, 19.9 points and 10.4 rebounds per game, as their primary contributor. However, fatigue could be a factor, as this will be their third road game in 4 nights. Additionally, Kobe White is questionable for Chicago, and Torrey Craig remains out. Minnesota is favored by 10.5 points due to their rest advantage and superior defense. The Timberwolves also defeated the Bulls earlier this season by a decisive 135-119 margin on the road. Given these factors, Minnesota is expected to capitalize on Chicago's fatigue and defensive struggles to secure a home victory.